An experience. Seeing Molly's Game in a movie theater in 2018 as a female solo moviegoer. Today is Sunday, 10 August 2025, and here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, reflect on my experience seeing the 2017 film Molly's Game in a movie theater in 2018 as a female solo moviegoer when I was living in Albany, California. Yeah, so I've been covering some of the movie I've seen in theaters, and some at the time and some in hindsight. And I was like, here's one where the entire plot of the movie was about a real woman, and it wasn't a movie where it was a woman and then like the storyline of the movie was shared. No, it was a real woman, and the movie stayed true to just being about that woman and her story. And so it's the story. So I've covered the movie and the book it's based on previously, and so it's the movie is a biography, a biopic, a biographical picture, moving picture about Molly Bloom, who was a businesswoman. And so this is one where I think I had seen some of the promotional stuff or something, or had been following it, and I was like, I'm gonna go. And I think I've even mentioned a little bit about the movie going experience before. And I got there, and like the crowd was like, so I was in my 20s, I was like 25, 26 when this came out, approximately. And I went, and like, you know, the audience was like 40, 50, 60. Like 70, you know, but like it kind of thing. So I got there, and I was like a bit younger than the rest of the crowd. And it starts off, and she's like, you know, and she had this skiing background and stuff, and I wasn't entirely sure what I was there to watch, but I was very pleased with the movie in the sense of it focused on one woman and her story, and it didn't get diluted by like her having to share the spotlight or her having to share like her business story. No, but it's a testament to the real person as well, of her being a true soloist. Like I was a true soloist, and I was like, I remember like being there and like watching it, and that was something that factored in when I was watching the movie. I was like, I couldn't have chosen a better movie in terms of being a solo woman in this theater. Like I came to a female solo moviegoer, right? In the sense of like she defended her turf of I am the only woman, I am the only person, I am the only woman, but I am the only person running this poker game. Right. And so I was like, in that sense, I was like, I am the only woman occupying this one spot. You know, I defended my turf and went alone. And so there was, I was like, I don't think those two things are equal. There's a movie about that one and not about me. But at the same point, we are alike in that same, I am defending my turf as a female soloist. And that came like when I was watching it. And so it was, yeah. So in terms of like the movie theater experience, it very much factored in, and I was very pleased with the pick of the movie on that, if nothing else. I know it was an enjoyable movie. I enjoyed it. And so I was living in California, and I went and saw the movie in California. And this was about the same time I saw The Greatest Showman in a movie theater. They were released like, within 10 days of each other in December 2017, and I saw them like within a week of each other or something, within 10 days of each other. So it was like the next, the next week or the week before or something. And I think it was Molly's Game that I saw before The Greatest Showman in movie theater in 2018, but don't quote me on that. And then this is the one I did not bring up with my friends for fear of judgment. So yeah, so I've covered the Greatest Showman previously and seen that in theaters, and like I went to a Banff Film Festival in like mid to late February 2018, and they asked me if I'd seen anything recently, and I said The Greatest Showman. I did not say Molly's Game. First off, the guy who asked it was a male, and so I was just kind of like, well, probably don't bring up the female-centric movie, but also it's like, you know, about running an underground poker game, and I was like, we were both like geophysics, and so it was kind of like, well, for our industry, I might not want to bring that one up for fear of like being judged. This is that movie pick. So I brought up The Greatest Showman, and like, and that one was like kind of like a reaction, and so I was like, well, I'm really happy I didn't bring up Molly's Game. You know, so it was like it was like, not only is the underground poker game, but like it's an underground, I'm not even gonna bring it up with my friends, my peer group, for fear of judgment. So it was like, not, it's the female solo part was true for the movie going, but also the legacy of the movie going experience, like within like a month or two. So yeah, it was an experience. So it's an experience to sing Molly's Game in a movie theater in 2018 as a female solo moviegoer.